We're with Wheaton head coach Mike Schauer following Wheaton's 72-62 victory at home against North Central on Wednesday night in King Arena. Coach, what are your takeaways from the win against the Cardinals?
Another kind of workmanlike effort. For whatever reason, we need to figure out how to shoot on the east end. We've struggled the last few nights down on that end, and then made a lot of shots on the west end from our bench. And another game that we just felt like we were kind of moving in slow motion in the first half, and didn't make any halftime adjustments. Really, just came out and made more shots. And then obviously tonight was an example of I don't know where he is on the All-America list, but he's a pretty special player, and would be shocked if he isn't Player of the Year in our league. The show Tyson put on down the stretch tonight, and some of his ability to close it out, and I've seen some pretty good players in our league. That was pretty special tonight.
Well, to continue on that thought, Coach, it's the second game in a row in the second half that he is just taken your team and run with it and help put you guys away in the second half. What is it about him and the ability to do that for you?
Well, first of all, he's really unselfish. I actually think a big stretch of the game was we were drawing a help defender, and he was willing to pass it back out to Nick and Nate Sock and TJ and Eli, and those guys made some. And I thought that, that stretched a competitive game. And once we got the 8, 9, 10, 11 point lead in that stretch, I feel pretty good about our chances. And then he obviously closed it out. So the first thing is he's really unselfish. He's willing to share the ball in that situation. I think that's significant.
Coach, your team has the rare Saturday bye now, late in the season, and you return to action next Wednesday. What does your team do with now a week between now and your next game?
Yeah, so it's interesting. I think a lot of teams would probably take some days off and then start practicing Sunday in prep for it. But obviously we don't do that given the unique values here at Wheaton, and we just don't practice on Sundays. So we are going to take tomorrow off. Thursday is always a tough practice day after a Wednesday game, because you have certain guys like Tyson and other guys that played 30+ minutes. You don't really want them doing very much. So we're going to take tomorrow off, go hard Friday, go Saturday, take Sunday off, and then really start preparing for Carroll on Monday. And I don't know what will transpire between now and then, but worst case scenario, we're playing Wednesday night for a share of the conference championship. That's worst case scenario. And obviously it could be for the outright conference championship, depending upon what happens between North Park and Elmhurst. So, the season's long, but we're in a set point now that I really want my team to enjoy it. They've earned the right to have some fun moments coming up. And so excited to take a little time off here, but certainly ready to get back and finish off the year.